Happy Monday.
Okay. All right. Hey everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to reading.
She's gonna edit that out.
Yeah. So this is a great story because you know why? You know why? Because we read all about in Bible this year about Elijah. This is a story about Elijah.
And how God provides.
And remember, Ms. Cole did a great chapel lesson on Elijah. So we are going to get in that. It's called God Provides. All right, so there's vocabulary. Ms. Cole, do you want to go over the vocabulary?
Yeah, so as the drought continued, our church family gathered to pray for rain. So a drought means a lack of rain. God provided, which means he gave the money that my sister needed for a mission trip to Mexico. And he does. He provides constantly through everything. He's providing for us now.
Yep.
So provided means to give. So we saw a flock of ravens flying over the barn. Ravens like a crow. Slightly a little bit bigger.
So
And,
the word flock and flying gives you
yeah.
clues about what it is.
Because birds fly in flocks. So when his teacher asked a question, the student responded with the correct answer. It means they gave, or they said, or told. My neighbors are helping to take care of a widow and her 2 small children. A widow is a person whose husband has passed away.
Okay, so I think you're going to turn to page 176 in your book. So go ahead and grab it now. We'll wait for you. And you can push pause and come back.
Or K. Christopher taught me that. You can press the letter K on your keyboard.
Just the K without shift or anything?
Just the K.
Nice.
Yeah, and it pauses your video and then it'll restart it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Push K and come back. Go get your nap skills in your page 176 in your reading book. The title of it, the caption at the top, the heading says nap skills. You can use a map to find many details about the setting of a story. So what are the names of some of the places on the map? So can you read some of those? It says
If you look, it says Samaria, Ziphrith, and Jerusalem. And then it gives you some of the Jordan River and the brook Cherith. And then it also gives you the compass rose, right, which we've talked about before. And it shows you the Mediterranean Sea. And this area we know very well from Bible times and from our history as well, because we've been, most of our history is on that Mediterranean Sea part.
Yeah, remember the brook Cherith is where he went and hid from King Ahab. So, Elijah, that is. All right, so those are some things we can find on the map. How can we tell that there's mountains? So
you can actually see it raised, darkened areas, like shading. Remember in art, you learn about shading, right? So you can see that, and it looks like an actual mountain.
Looks like little ridges, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so, I think wait. All right, what places on the map can you find in this story? So we talked about that, Jerusalem, Samaria, different places that you can see. It kind of repeats.
Mm-hmm.
And so how does the map help you understand the setting? So if you're looking at the picture, what can you tell from the picture that helps you know about the setting? So these are the story. I'm sorry. These are the things that you should think about as you're reading. I'm sorry about that.
And think about what setting means. Setting means where it takes place, right? So keep that in your mind as you're reading.
Okay. So yeah, when you're reading, look for the places like Jerusalem, Samaria, brook Cherith, and in the story as you read, and then also do this while you're reading. The only other thing that we're going to go over is.
And then here's that's the map. So this is what you're looking at right now in your book. And it's the places, so you're going to look. It's minus the names of the places, but you're going to look for it on your map as you read, because the map's in your story as well. And it'll talk about it in this.
And so it's just repeating the question. All right, so I wanted to go over this. This is one of your workbook pages today, and it's got a grid here. It's got the numbers on the left-hand side, and the y-axis on the x-axis is letters. So it says, write the name of the place found on the map grid square. So it says C8, so you go over to C. It's kind of like when we did coordinates in math, and then you go up to 8, and you can see right there it's Zarephath.
Yep.
So you're just going to write the name of it right there.
So remember, it's like line plots and graph coordinates.
Yes. So what is the name of the sea which is close to Zarephath? And then the sea that's close to that would be the Mediterranean Sea.
Yep.
So you just look at the map to answer these questions. This is part of
And they've
your,
actually added other places as opposed to what was on the original map that
Yeah.
you were just looking at, like Damascus,
and Mount Carmel,
Mhm.
Gilgal.
Bethel, and Jagal. So make sure you're paying attention to those.
All right, and then your page numbers will be on the top of your Google Classroom as well as the page numbers for your reading. And we have another story for Elijah tomorrow, so you're going to read the story today, complete your workbook pages, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Have a great day.